Welcome to Rajendra Tandon videos. We have today another verse from Bhramar Geet written by Surdas, a 16th century devotional Hindu poet and singer known for his lyrics written in praise of Krishna. These are written in Brij Bhasha, one of the two literary dialects of the time. Surdas was a part of Bhakti movement spreading across the Indian subcontinent. This movement represented spiritual empowerment of the masses. Some other poets of this movement are Kabir, Tulsidas, and Mirabai. In Bhramar Geet, Surdas has included verses describing Uddhav visiting Braj to convey Krishna's message to the gopis who had been left pining for him when he suddenly left for Mathura. The genesis of Bhramar Geet poems can be traced to Srimad Bhagavad Puran. According to the narration in the Puran, the inhabitants of Braj could not reconcile with the loss of Krishna to Mathura. To recall, Krishna had been brought up in Gokul by Nand and Yashoda, although he was born to Vasudev and Devaki in a prison in Mathura. As Krishna grew up from a butter thief, a young child, into an adult, he became a favorite of the gopis of Mathura. They danced to his tune because he used to play on Basuri. They all used to gather on the banks of Yamuna and under the moonlight enjoyed frolicking music, dance, a young handsome man and lots of women eager to dance with him. As time passed, Krishna had to move to Mathura to get his parents released from the prison cell of Kansa, a maternal uncle who had to be killed in the process. His departure was not welcome to the gopis of Braj. The depth of their sorrow knew no bounds. Krishna, knowing of this, sent Uddhav, a friend and a class fellow, to Braj, where Uddhav explained the divinity of Krishna to his parents Nand and Yashoda. He told them that Krishna was formless, unborn, without a beginning and an end. Krishna was omnipresent. He advised them to look for this Krishna rather than the child they had brought up. At this stage, gopis who had assembled to know of any good tidings from Krishna started admonishing Uddhava. Radha was one of the gopis who was closest to Krishna, and today's verse is her lament written as a verse to a traveler. बहुरो ब्रज ये बात न चाली, वह जो एक बार उधो कर कमल नयन पाती दे घाली. O traveler, He went away, and now to make us happy, he has sent a letter with Uddhav. Krishna, the Kamala Nayan, who has the eyes of a lotus. पथिक तिहारे पार लागती हूँ मधुरा जाओ जहाँ बनमाली. O traveler, I touch your feet. Go to Mathura, where Banmali Krishna lives. करियो प्रगट पुकार द्वार होए कालिंदी फिर आयो काली. Tell him that Kaliya Nag has come again into Yamuna river, and therefore Krishna has to come back to fight him out. This was a concoction, but Radha thought that perhaps this could move Krishna to come back and save the people living in Gokul. जबै कृपा जदुनाथ की हम पे रही सुरुचि जो प्रीति पति पाली. He was always kind to us. We loved him, he loved us. मांगत कुसुम देख द्रुम ऊंचे गोद पकड़ी लेते गही डाली. We used to play with him. We saw flowers, he would pull down the branch so that we could pluck them. We wanted fruit, he would bring half the tree down to a level where we could pluck the fruit. Such were the games we played. हम ऐसे उनके केतिक हैं अंग प्रसंग सुनहु री आली. So many stories we can tell you about him. But he has gone away, and we are left to think of him day and night. तुम हमारा संदेश लेकर बनमाली के पास चले जाओ और कहना कि पुनः यमुना में कालिया नाग आ गया है. शायद इसी बहाने श्री कृष्ण वापिस आ जाए. जब ब्रज में रहते थे तो हमारे प्रति अपार कृपा थी. हम जो कहती थी वो करते थे. उन्होंने हम लोगों के साथ प्रेम का निर्वाह किया था. इतनी कृपा थी कि जब भी ऊंचे वृक्षों के फल की कामना हम करती थी तो वे हमें अपनी गोद में लेकर वृक्ष की डाली पकड़ा देते थे. हम डाली पकड़कर फूल तोड़ लेती थी. हमारे जैसी ना जाने कितनी प्रेमिकाएं हैं उनकी यहाँ. बहुत कहानियां हैं छोटी बड़ी. ये पथिक, ये जाकर सुनाना उनको, कहना कि हम कितनी तड़प रही हैं. Brahmar Geet is a fabulous combination of Viraha, grief of separation, Gyan and Bhakti. It is a composition in the face of which Gyan takes a back seat. Here the entire logic of yoga accepts defeat. All that remains is absolute devotion, bhakti, and bhakti alone. Surdas as a poet primarily delves in Vatsalya, Shringar and Shantarasa. With his burning intelligence and imagination, the poet has painted the childhood of Krishna in luminous colors. His descriptions are beautiful, alive, and psychologically enriching. His Krishna is an embodiment of love and sweetness. Surdas combined bhakti and Shringar to describe union and separation with an intensity seldom achieved. Brahmar Geet is not only one of the most sublime writings on Virha and Shringar, but is also a unique discussion on Sagun and Nirgun Brahma. In the conversation between the gopis and Uddhav, we find a witty repartee and penetrating satire. Surdas's verses not only reach a pinnacle of emotional content, but are also rated high for a poet's craft. His language is simple, expression spontaneous, and words full of learning. He is rich in imaginative similes and metaphors. हजारी प्रसाद द्विवेदी लिखते हैं, सूरदास जब अपने प्रिय विषय का वर्णन शुरू करते हैं तो मानो अलंकार शास्त्र हाथ जोड़कर उनके पीछे पीछे दौड़ता है। उपमाओं की बाढ़ आ जाती है, रूपकों की वर्षा होने लगती। सूरदास enriched literature with emotion and linguistic excellence. I beg your leave today. I shall come to you with another verse tomorrow. I thank you for listening to me and visiting this site.